And a good Monday afternoon. This weather video is driven by 802cars.com, representing 802 Toyota, Twin Cities Subaru, and 802 Honda, all located off of Exit 7 on Interstate 89. Well, we're looking at a broad scale picture here. You can see a trough of lower pressure here coming over a kind of a flat ridge into another trough. This secondary trough is going to roll through Vermont really without a whole lot of fanfare as things are kind of going to dissipate out. But the main issue here is that we're looking at some pretty strong winds. This is associated with some jet stream energy that's coming ashore. California after series, an atmospheric river moving into Southern California currently right now. All of this is going to culminate and spin up an area of low pressure that's going to track across the Great Lakes and close enough to really tighten up our pressure gradient and cause some very strong winds, as well as some mixed precipitation that will work in Tuesday late in the day and overspread the region for Tuesday night, including those strongest winds. Let's take a look at some of the computer modeling. So looking at the NAM model, we can see stronger winds here just getting into the region. This is 21Z about 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, and then this would be valid 7 o'clock Tuesday evening. You can see the blues here are associated with 50 to 54 knots, so that's even stronger in miles per hour. And the way it's working, it looks like it's mostly a Tuesday evening, perhaps into Tuesday overnight, that things begin to dissipate out. And the European model seems to be in agreement. Looking at maximum wind gusts here, this would be valid about 1 o'clock Tuesday afternoon. Then we jump to 0Z about 7 o'clock in the evening, and then 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. on Wednesday morning. And that seems to, when the European really captures it between those 2 points, mostly in the evening or into the night. And note here, 72 miles an hour. You can see some very strong winds associated with mainly our local higher terrain, but even down to the valley floors. And the thing that's probably most worrisome right here is some very strong gusts around the Champlain Islands and through the Champlain Valley. This is a little bit of an uptick from even this morning. Looking at the overnight models, here's the difference. And you see it's expanded down into parts of southern Vermont. So we have a wind event on our hands, and the way it progresses, it looks like a lot of it does fall out, but still cruising right along there at 7 o'clock in the morning on Wednesday. This is valid 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and then finally we're pretty much out of the picture here. So a little bit of an extended, longer range here for this particular wind event based on the European model this morning. And this is the precipitation working in. This is about 7 o'clock in the evening tomorrow, and then this would be 1 o'clock Wednesday morning. We can see that the snow is breaking up. It's mixing with rain in the lower elevations, and generally along the spine of the Green Mountains, a continuation of some wet snow. And then finally a change over to rain, and then it's pretty much finished up relatively quickly between 12Z and 18Z. So that would be exiting out of the region a little bit after daybreak, probably during the morning commute. This is looking at snow about 10 to 1, so let's back it up just a little bit here. So about an inch by 1 a.m., and then between 1 a.m. and 7 a.m. on Wednesday, you can see that the higher elevations continue to accrue some snow. That's it from here. Roger Hill, Wuthering Heights.